Oh, we're live. Hey, everybody, it's SavyTechGirl and
StreamingWend. Hi, guys.
She's here, finally. Well, no, she was here. You were here last show, too. I wasn't here last week because I was working. And what were you doing, Wend?
I don't know.
Seems like so long. You were probably... What are you doing, Wend? Oh, wait. Okay, I'm muted.
Okay,
we're good now. Did you have any grads last week?
Graduations?
No.
Yesterday.
Ah, yes. Yesterday was the big day. Hello, everyone. Oh, we got 5 people so far.
Oh. I see one. I see 7.
Oh, 7. Yep, I see 7 too. Hey, everyone, put your names in so we know who is here. We're going to have a fun show tonight. Probably going to talk about a lot of Kodi. I'm thinking, what do you think, Glenn?
Yay, Kodi.
Yeah, we'll talk about Kodi. And anything. We'll talk about anything you guys want to. I want to talk about the new alpha release of Kodi 17. I'm sure you guys have seen me posting about it. So we'll talk about that too. And wherever you guys want to. We'll just hang out and see what's going on.
Sounds good. Richard's here. Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Tech guy. Hi, retired tech guy.
Hey, retired tech guy. How's it going? Oh, I had some pretty good news this week. One of our watchers, Alan, who comes into our shows quite regularly, he's been having some Raspberry Pi headaches. He's been trying to set this thing up for weeks. And he'll message me and we go back and forth and he sends me some screenshots and I'm like, no, that's not right, and try it again and do this, do that. So anyways, I finally got the message I wanted the other day and he's all up and running.
Yay.
And yeah, he said that he got everything running smooth, but then now he wants to install RetroPie. So that's his next step. But yeah, he's all up and running. So I was pretty happy about that.
Now, did he build it himself?
Yeah, he did. He spoke to me before he ordered it, and then he got all his parts, put everything together, open the LEC on it, and I think he put Raspberry on it. But he had some issues at first, like he was just getting blue screens, and then he was getting nothing. And the first problem he had, I think, was the micro SD card was too large. He had like a 64 gigabyte or something. So I said to him, go get a smaller one, start all over again. So he did that. And he had some other issues, I think, just with connections. But anyways, good for Alan. Way to go. He's up and running. And now, of course, he wants to put the RetroPie on it. So now he can play his video games and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. Actually, I'm thinking about building a Raspberry Pi server. So, like daisy chaining about 10 of them together and running straight Linux on it and just using it for one of my computers.
Wow, that will be good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try it. I have enough Raspberry Pis kicking around, like older versions and stuff, so I think I might do that. Yeah. So what's going on with everybody? Lentech's here. How's it going?
All right. Great. Oh, retired guy. Do they have Pi 3 stock at your store where you shop?
They do. So Pi 3s are pretty much in stock everywhere now. Amazon, they had some really good prices going the last few weeks, so you may want to check them out. But yeah, they're all available. The Pi Zero is available too. So that's obviously a much smaller device. You don't want to be using that for Kodi and stuff, but Pi 3s are readily available. And some good news came out this week. Google and Raspberry Pis are going to be talking to each other. You're going to be able to run Android on them. So they've just opened up an entire other area of where we can take these little Raspberry Pi microcomputers. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
So before you know it, Wen, you'll be doing lots of things with the Pi.
Oh yes, I will. In my spare time.
In all of your spare time. Well, pretty soon you're going to be on vacation.
That's right.
When's going to be on vacation in like, what, 2 weeks?
No, a week.
Oh, a week.
A week, yeah.
Party. I tell you what, you want to know how I feel about that? I'll show you.
Okay, you show me. Wow.
That's how
Those are going to be good for all the sun.
Yeah.
That we're soaking.
Yep, we're going to get some sun. I'm excited. I didn't know your vacation was that soon.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Says Pulse back, Aries.
Oh, so okay, so Aries Wizard, a couple of weeks ago, we had a problem with Aries Wizard and the Pulse CCM build. By the sounds of it, it's back up and running, so that's good. The odd thing about that was if you went into the top 20 under Aries downloads, it would not download. If you went into all of the builds, picked the Pulse CCM, it would install without a problem. So obviously their URL was incorrect in the top 20 link, but that's good to know that that's back up and running again.
Yes, I did have that issue. We talked about that.
Yeah, you did, yeah. So that's good to know that's up and
It's a
running.
nice build.
I do too. It's clean, like it's easy to use. Some of them get a little, you know, you've got maybe too much information there or whatever. So yeah, I really like it.
Right. Apparently I have.
Yeah, they always says you have an echo.
Yeah.
Maybe just turn your volume down slightly on your computer. I don't know. I just make stuff up, guys. I just make it up as I go.
Okay, is that better? No,
Yeah,
I think it's coming through your computer, honestly.
It's not. You say that every week.
I know.
We proved it the last time. Next time I come to your house, we're fixing it.
What are we gonna fix?
We're gonna fix the echo.
Okay.
We
You fix
are.
the echo.
I'll fix the echo. Don't you worry.
I have a question.
Okay.
Lentech. On the Pi 3 for OpenELEC or OS and Kodi.
I like OpenELEC for the ease of installation and setting up, but OSMC, Open Source Media Center, is also very good. Either one, I'd say, as far as the specs and everything, they're pretty much compatible. The OpenELEC is just a little easier to install and get running, so that's my opinion on that.
Okay. Richard has a question. He's running Kodi on his Air, and it's running good. So he wants to know what would be running Kodi Pi 3.
Well, I think the main gain of that is the fact that you have this little device here that just connects directly right into your TV. So you don't have to worry about having HDMI cable out from your Mac. You got to think about the wear and tear on that machine as well. Like, do you want to be using your MacBook for running Kodi, or do you just want to use this cheap computer, right? And if this quits on me, I'm not heartbroken, really, right? I'm just going to get another one. If my MacBook quits on me, I'm a little bit more heartbroken. So
Yeah, I've seen over that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I actually am still crying over it. I'm still working on fixing it to my standards.
Yes.
But you know what? These are so inexpensive and they work really well for the application of just running Kodi. I mean, they're fast. They do everything you need. So that would be the reason why I would use it as opposed to using even a Windows laptop or something. Less cumbersome too, right? It's not as big, not as bulky, easier to use.
Yeah, I love it. He wants to know, is there a certain remote that you use with your Pi?
I use just the mini keyboard mouse, the mini RI, but you can actually download, there's apps for them. Let Let me just find the name for you. So you can use your smartphone, or you can use any Bluetooth or USB, even wireless mouse or keyboard as well. But there are Kodi remotes so there's the official Kodi remote in the iTunes store. So that will actually allow you to change all your stations, scroll through, type in, like do your searches and everything. And there are also in the Play Store as well, I believe. So you can get it for both Android and iPhone. But I like the little keyboards. I like to be able to type. I like to be able to use the mouse or the arrow keys to get around quickly. I think it's all sort of personal preference, right? You use the mini keyboard, right, Wend?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's handy. Retired YouTube. It is muted.
No, he's saying mute the mic on YouTube.
Mute the mic on YouTube.
Yeah, maybe that's what the...
How do I find where the mic is? Settings?
Okay, retired guy, help us out here.
Yeah.
Mute the mic.
My speaker.
Yeah. Oh, come on, retired guy. Help us. Hey, Boss Tech, how's it going? Yeah, so what else is going on? The big release of 17, Kodi 17, but it's alpha version, guys. So we all know what alpha version means, right? Alpha is our first, where we start getting out all the bad programming and trying to find out our build's going to work, trying to find out if add-ons are going to work. Obviously, at this point, there haven't been add-ons really that have been written for 17, also known as Kryptonite. When it says, go to your YouTube page and mute there. Oh, no, yeah, she's done that. That was on her speakers, though, yeah. Go under settings, maybe.
There's nothing under settings. So settings is annotations, speed, and quality.
Yeah, that's all I have, too.
Yeah.
Info and settings. Yeah, so 17 is in alpha. They are doing releases every evening. So any developers out there that want to get their hands on it, you can just go to Kodi.tv and go under the developers section. And then you can, whatever platform you want to put it on, Raspberry Pi, you can put it on, so your Androids, you can put it on Windows, you can put it on Mac. And I would suggest don't let it be your only version that you're going to run. So don't use it as your main one. But if you want to do some alpha testing, then you can start contacting them if you find things that aren't working or whatever, and let them know and see how you go. I'm going to do it this weekend, I think. I'm going to set up one of my older Pis, and I'm going to put it on Windows and Mac as well. And yeah, see how it does.
Boss Tech says don't get it.
Oh yeah, Boss Tech says don't. No, come on, I got to experience it. Have you been using it, Boss Tech? I want to check it out. I mean, I know it's alpha. I do a lot of beta testing for, like Microsoft Office and things like that. But I think doing an alpha test on Kodi could be quite fun.
Sounds like fun. You do it.
I'll do it, and I'll do the reviews and let everybody know how bad it's going and when we're ready for the beta. Also, actually, if anybody is interested, you guys are like Python programmers or whatever, they're looking for developers. So they're looking for anybody that has like C++ background, Python, but go to the Kodi.tv, and if you're willing, they are looking for some volunteers and getting people on board. So.
Oh, hey, Boss Tech.
Oh, no, my TV guy.
Where is it?
Oh, you didn't get it?
I didn't get it.
I can't believe you guys didn't get that. I sent out on Twitter. I put the link there. I bet you the link's dead by now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'll recheck it. And once I get that link, I'll send it out to everyone.
Waiting.
Good memory, Boss Tech. So what add-ons is everybody using?
Mojo Box.
No, I haven't. No. So I can't do a review on that. Oh, John Harper's here. Hey, John. How's it going?
Don't even bother with Kodi. Oh, Kodi's crashing all the time.
Add-ons.
But you are great. Oh.
Yeah, you know, I think we come back to the, I think we always come back to our age-old question of how useful is Kodi, right? And I think we know going into it that add-ons are going to crash, that links are not going to work, and it's definitely time, right? Like it's not, again, it's not a paid, in most cases, it's not a paid service, so those are all the things that we have to take into account, right? If you're paying X number of dollars a month for Kojiko and whatever, you know, Bell and Star Tech or whatever, all these ones all over, yeah, you expect you're going to sit down and you're going to turn the TV on and your stations are going to be there. But I think with Kodi, we know that we are going to get to the point where things are crashing and maybe add-ons aren't working. You're going to get into new builds. You're going to get into new revisions. You're going to have things that aren't going to be working. But you know what? If you don't mind going with that, I mean, I don't pay for television. I don't watch a lot of television. But if I do want to watch something, I do just watch it online. And yeah, it can be a full-time job, absolutely. So it's not for everybody, but you know, again, I always like to go back to kudos to everybody that's taking their time, that are putting these add-ons together, that are working, that are getting the links up and running, and everybody that sits back on the TV side and just watches. You know, thank you from all of those people, because it is a full-time job and it's a hobby, like Richard just said, right? Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts, Wend?
Yeah, we still pay for cable, so it's expensive. We are Raspberry Pi for an addition.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So you can watch the things you want, you know, right? Yeah. And if it's
but
not,
we're not relying on 100%. So,
right.
So maybe that's some people as well.
Yeah. I mean, I know that we do rely on it 100%. And I know that I don't watch a lot of TV, but my other half watches a lot of TV. And he is not a techie at all. And he very, very rarely doesn't get to watch what he wants to watch. Saying that, he isn't into like live sports and stuff. So obviously those are the things that go down more, right? If you're just looking at an archive for whatever TV shows, Exodus movies, that type of thing, those links 95% of the time are going to be running. If you're looking for live NHL, NBA, like those things, yes, obviously those are the links that are harder to get because they're the ones that are going down. But yeah, I know John, like he says, 5 years he's been loyal to Kodi, and I think there's times where we're all banging our heads against the wall because of it. But it's good, it's fun, like you say, it's a hobby, and if you have the time and you don't mind it, I think it's great. So, but we know you love coming here because you like to watch me and StreamingWend. That's why you're here. So we'll be having the same conversation in 5 years, and you'll be saying 5 years you've been loyal to SavyTech and StreamingWend.
That's right.
That's right, John. That's my prediction.
Yeah, good prediction.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. It's a little chilly here today.
Is it?
A little bit.
Is that better?
I feel warmer now.
Good, good.
I'm still trying to get my Coca-Cola money. There. Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I'm still trying to get my reimbursements. And if you can notice in my office in the background, I have a computer on the floor, and above it, I've got like a little portfolio thing. That says Coca-Cola on it.
It does say Coca-Cola on it. I can see it.
So I'm trying my best, guys. But they haven't contacted me.
Come on, Coca-Cola.
I don't think they're going to contact me. Remember their all their commercials? I loved all Coca-Cola commercials. Remember the one back in like the early 80s? Like to teach the world to sing?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Who wants to sing it? Not me.
Not me. Not me.
No. Will my IP vanish interfere with Kodi? Will my IP vanish? Hey Chuck, your IP vanish should not interfere with Kodi. But no, it shouldn't. IP vanish should help. It definitely should help you with Kodi. If you did have some things that weren't working before initiating your IP vanish, it would help there, but I don't see any reason why if you're running IP vanish that it would interfere or block anything, any feeds that are coming in. So no, what are you running? What system are you running Kodi on, John? Just so we know. Is it Windows or? Hey Chuck, how's it going?
So retired guys still trying to help me with the echo.
Okay.
So I'm using an iMac guy, so I'm not sure about this.
Whatever's running in the tray, bottom right of screen. Oh yeah. Well, I promise you, retired tech guy, I'm going to go over to StreamingWend and we're going to go live. We're going to do a test and we're going to see what's going on. Do we have any ladies in the show tonight apart from us two?
I don't think so.
Come on, ladies. Where are you? Katie's not here tonight.
No.
Katie usually comes in. She's not here. So what else is going on? It's very hot here. I know I said it was cold a few minutes ago, but it's not. It's very hot, actually.
Hot flashes?
It's quite warm. And back to Coca-Cola. I don't know if I'm going to get my endorsement from them. I've got a Windows XP. You see that? Windows XP on top of that computer back there.
Wow.
It is not running Windows XP, by the way, but that's just where I stash everything, you know. Oh, how's everybody feeling about Windows 10? Are we annoyed yet that the message keeps coming up saying your computer is going to be updated tomorrow night at midnight?
Oh, is that?
Oh, I got to put my glasses on.
Put your glasses on.
What should I wear?
Sunglasses. Sunny. Here we go. Good.
How's that? They're a little off kilter. I'll put them on again. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. How about these ones?
Cool. Those are 3D.
3D. How's that, everybody? 3D glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, the Windows 10 pop-up is quite annoying.
Richard likes Windows 10.
I do. I have Windows 10 running on one of my machines. No, two of my machines, and I like it. I haven't run into a lot of problems. I don't do gaming or anything on them. I know a lot of people run into video card issues. They do that scan. Yes, everything's great. Should I take my glasses off? Let me know.
Yeah, take them off. Can't see you.
And then you go to do the upgrade, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't work. And it's usually a video driver that's the issue. But it's really annoying right now because anybody that has Windows 7 or Windows 8, 8.1, they just keep sending out the Because what happened over this last year, unbeknownst to a lot of people, is that your computer was downloading the update. So every time you went onto your computer, it would download snippets of information, okay? And over time, it downloaded the entire operating system. So now it's all ready to install. They're really trying to push it out because July 29th is the last day, and they want, obviously, everybody to be onto Windows 10. The reason for that is because of the App Store, right? So we know that they're going to have $2 apps, $10 apps, whatever. So that's the reason that they're pushing it all out, and they want everybody to be on 10. But it's very annoying. And yes, you can go into Control Panel. You can stop the Windows 10 update. You can get in different ways, and you can stop that annoying message. But let's face it, 9 out of 10 people don't know how to do that. So I even have clients calling me, and they're panicking because their accountants and their computers are saying, tonight at 3:45, your computer's going to upgrade to Windows 10. And then I have other clients that go into work, and then they call me, and they're like, my computer upgraded.
Oh.
Now you can roll it back. That's not an issue. You could, but now we're into time, right? So you came into work, you want to start work, and all of a sudden you've got Windows 10. Over half the people I convince just use it. But there's some people that they've just gotten used to Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. So that part of it is really annoying. I think that obviously I do think people should upgrade, because if you don't, you're going to be left behind like anything else. But the way they're doing it, I just think morally is incorrect. If you want it, download it and install it. Or if you didn't get it in time, go and buy it. It's going to be $129, right? So that's the good thing about the Mac. We don't worry about that.
Yes, we don't worry about that.
Right? They tell us once, there's an upgrade. Do you want it or don't you want it? And I think Windows is really trying to get on to the Mac way of thinking, but they're not quite there yet. So, but don't worry, if you mess it up, you can roll it back. That's not a problem.
Right. We'll check disable it, update it, re-enables it.
Oh yeah, see, they really want you to have it.
Yeah,
they really do want you to have it. I love Windows 7. I still run Windows 7 on some machines, and I still have Windows 95 running because I use like virtual computers. So I still have Windows 95 that I can use for some things that out in the field that I can't get. They don't make these programs anymore, right? And there's still this equipment out there that I have to work with. So I just use like virtual machines. And Windows 7's the best though. Yeah, you have 30 days from the day of installation to roll back. But do not delete the installation files. When you finish your Windows 10 install, it's going to ask you if you would like to delete anything from the install. Do not delete it. If you delete it, forget your rollback. Okay?
Really?
Yes. So you just need, pardon?
They're so sneaky, eh?
Yeah, like that and it's 30 days. 31, forget it. You're not rolling it back. For the most part, it's seamless. You run the update, you log in, it takes a while. It says, we're just setting up. You come back 35 minutes later, we're just setting up, right? Come back an hour later, we're just setting up. But disconnect all of your USB devices. Anything that's peripheral, disconnect it. And otherwise, it's going to hang on the install because it's going to be looking for those drivers, and maybe there is not a driver for that particular mouse or whatever you're using. I just have to message someone because they have sent me 7 text messages in 30 seconds. Who is it? StreamingWend?
Who is it?
I need to say in my live show.
You are turned into a robot. So you know.
Oh.
Oh, Boss Tech says his updates, and then after hours of updating, it tells him he doesn't have any memory.
Oh, isn't that nice too?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll wait until we waste like 4 hours of your life, and then we'll tell you, sir, we can't do it.
How come you're a robot?
Am I still a robot?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hang on.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice glasses.
Okay. Am I still a robot?
Yes.
Am I?
Is she a robot?
I don't. So the response from the text message I said in my live show, the response was crackers. Sorry.
Oh, should I guess who it is?
Am I still a robot?
Yes. You're a robot.
This always happens in this show about this time too.
I know.
I don't like Google Hangout.
I think YouTube just gets tired of us. SavyTechGirl is a robot.
We just start.
Oh, I'm not echoing, but you're a robot.
Oh. Well, I'm a techie and I like being a robot. So, is it annoying or should we go with it?
Well, you're echoing and a robot.
Oh, no. Hang on a second. Entertain the group. I'd be right back.
What would you like me to do? Dance show? Where'd you go? You muted yourself. How come? What? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Am I a robot?
No, you're not a robot.
I switched microphones.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm not a robot.
No, you're not a robot.
You guys can hear me okay?
And I'm not echoing either.
Yay!
You fixed it. Yay!
We've done it! Okay, we have to go now.
Oh, yeah.
So what's going on, everyone? What else have we got this week?
No echoing
Got
robot.
some pretty exciting news through this text message. Should I reveal it?
Okay.
Or you think she'll get mad?
No.
And anyway, so I had a text message from our friend Barb, who was on the show.
Oh, Barb.
Yes. And she just got a new car.
What?
Yes.
What kind?
I just told her that I just told the world about her new car. Another Ford Focus.
Okay, I thought she was gonna get a
Hatchback.
Escape. All right, what color is it?
Let's find out.
Okay.
I'm asking her now. I'm asking her questions. I'm just for the record, guys. Is Boss Tech leaving us? Or no, he's just saying good day because we're awesome.
We're awesome.
It's gray.
Oh, gray.
It's gray.
Boring. Oh, did I say that?
Mine's gray. Mine's silver. My Audi TT. Is that more?
Yours is silver. I think she means a darker gray.
Oh, gray metallic. Gray metallic.
Oh, okay.
Is my car boring?
No, yours is nice. It has red interior.
Love it.
Yeah.
It
It's pretty cool.
always makes me smile until the police are chasing me.
Yeah.
They never chase me.
Then you step on it.
Oh, she says, thanks for spreading the word.
Hey.
problem.
You might be texting your brother too.
Yes, no doubt.
Maybe, I don't know. I hear someone's text out there.
What was I going to say? So Kodi. What add-ons you guys all using? I'm still using Exodus and Spectro. I'm using Spectro a lot.
You use Spectro a lot? Do I have that one? I don't know, I have to
Yeah, you
check.
should do.
I have it. I haven't used it.
So good question, Richard. Would Fusion be the first program to put on Kodi? You can put Fusion on as your first program, absolutely, if you're not looking to put builds and stuff. But if you want to be up and running really quickly, all I would do is suggest you put Kodi on there and then put the Aries Wizard on. Once the Aries Wizard's on, you can download the build you want, and away you go. Right? So, hey, do we have someone new in there?
Is it Ishman?
Ishman. Welcome to our show. Anybody here from the UK today? Anybody from England or I guess all over Europe? Just wondering about the referendum.
Is this an add-on, AK-47?
I'm not sure. Maybe. 12:32 a.m. They must be in England, I would say.
Yeah. Exodus, Goodfellas. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
Phoenix, yeah.
Obviously, yes, yeah. Phoenix, fantastic. Husham's Wizard is very good as well. Yeah, Chuck, I use that on a lot of times. And he does really good stuff. So Husham's Wizard, Aries Wizard, there's tons of wizards out there that you can go with. If you want to keep it simple, I would suggest that you can put Fusion on there. You can put your add-on installer on. Pick a few that you like. Keep it really simple so you don't have to worry about all these different areas, different subtitles. You can literally just go in there, pick the add-on you want, and away you go. I think sometimes the builds put too much in, and for people that are new, they have no idea where to start, right? So, you know what, at the end of the day, you're probably only using 4 or 5 add-ons. And if that's the case, put your add-on installer on, install those few add-ons, and you're good. Or use Husham's Wizard. And from that, you can just put, pick the add-ons that you want to use. So that's an option as well.
So John is saying yes, UK. Ishman, I think, is UK as well.
UK. So I hope you both voted today. No, Lentech, can you send me the link again, please? And maybe I'll have some time to do that tomorrow. So just on Twitter, just PM me or SavyTechGirl@gmail.com. That'd be great. So I just downloaded Husham's new wizard. It took 2 hours.
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of info. I don't know if I want to spend that much time downloading that much info. I tell you what, John, you let me know how that new wizard goes. Do a review on it. Let me know if it's worth the 2 hours. What else we got?
Okay, he says, yeah.
Yeah, send that to me, and I'll at some point this weekend I'm gonna have time, so I'll put your build on, and instead of putting the Pulse one on, I'll use yours. I know some builds have way too much, and that's exactly what the problem is. And that's, you know, people. Let's do a little vote here. How many people use Kodi for TV and movies? So we'll say that's number 1. Okay, keep track of this one.
Okay.
So 1 is TV and movies. 2 is streaming your music. So are you using it as a media center through your house? 3, are you using it to listen to music online, like streaming music? So I really want to know, are you watching things? Are you using it as a home sharing media center, or are you using it for listening to music? Because I know a lot of times I use mine for music. I don't stream all my music through the house, but I go online and stream music. But I bet you most people literally are just using it to watch TV and movies. right?
Third guy is voting for number 1. Lentech is TV and movies. Juan is TV and movies. Richard's TV and movies. Everybody is.
So if you're spending all your time downloading builds, the builds have all those different areas in them. Now, some of them do have a build for live TV and then movies, but there are some that have so much, right? And then they've got the music in it and all the file sharing, and so you may have downloaded all that information and really all you needed was the add-on installer and Phoenix, Exodus, Spectro, UK Turks. You throw 6 add-ons on there and you're up and running, right? So
So some people are using, the music streaming too.
okay, and I know I do. I use it for music streaming. Like if we have people over or something, I can in the background just log in and you've got music. But I know a lot of the people that I help, they're just using it to watch stuff. So
yeah, that's what we do, honestly.
Yeah. But what about gaming? Is anybody putting, because there's some gaming stuff on Kodi too, right? So is anybody using it for games or?
No, we don't use ours for games.
I do like.
You're gonna have to show the boys actually, and then they probably will.
Yeah, they probably would. Yeah, and I also, documentaries. I watch documentaries all the time. Although the other night I had a very quiet night, and I was home alone, and I watched Little People, Big World.
Really?
Spent 2 hours watching Little People, Big World. Now, the last time I saw that show, they were little kids, and I watched it the other day, and they're all married, and the parents are divorced, and I was like, oh, interesting. I guess it's been that long since
We missed a big chunk.
Who's too old for games?
Too old for games. Whoa.
Old for games.
Now, no time for games. I understand.
Oh, I get that. No time for games.
Not a gamer. I get that.
Yeah.
Too old?
You know what games I like? I like the mind ones, like the word puzzles or the shape puzzles.
Yeah,
You know,
like Candy Crush and all that stuff.
that's what I like to do. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some people at my house play that too.
Yeah. I like to do all the mind, like the mind stuff. I got it, Lantec. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to try alpha testing. I'm not using it as my main source. Obviously, that would just be ridiculous. But by next week, I'm going to be able to review to you guys how fantastic or not 17 alpha is. And you know what? To be able to just help them develop it as well, because the people that are using it every day, they're the ones that they want the feedback from, right? Because you guys are the ones that know it's not working properly. And the people that are developing it, they're just writing the code as it should be, trying to get it to work. But obviously you can't think of everything, right? So that's when you need people coming back. And it's like when I do an installation of a new system and I've tested it and I've had it all simulated and I'm like, this is perfect. And I install it and 10 minutes later, everybody's going, that's not right. Do that, right? I'm like, oh, I thought it was perfect. I guess not.
So does John build PCs for hobby? Being sarcastic, I'm not sure.
John, do you build PCs? I think he does, actually.
Oh, okay.
Truck tried 17 and hated every second. Okay. So what did you hate about it? Let's find that out.
That's not sounding promising.
Yeah, computers. Oh, it was the look that you didn't like. Yeah, because they changed the default theme, right? Yeah, I build computers, repair them, and yes, it can be fun, but yes, it can be grief. That's absolutely true. Depends on how your day is. Couldn't get any add-ons to run, so that's the one thing you need to remember. The add-ons that are currently out there are not developed or designed for 17, okay? If you do install an add-on and it works in 17, it's a fluke. I don't believe that at this point, I don't see how any of the developers would have released a 17 version. But that's one of the things that's going to happen, right? So if you were going to be downloading Kodi 17 for an alpha build review, what you're going to be looking at are things like sound. Is sound working? What's the video like? Can you get it on different resolutions? You want to go into your system settings. Those are the things that you're going to be really testing at this point, because the add-ons just aren't developed, right? Like, it's here and it's going to be released way down here. So we're not going to waste our time making add-ons for something that is now going to get through revision before it gets released. So you're really going to be just looking at the back end of it and seeing how all that works. So.
Yeah. Retired tech guy, anyone do Hackintosh builds?
I've played around with Hackintosh. I do a lot of, I run a lot of virtual machines. So I'm always, like, I run Google. I've got a Google computer. Like, from my Mac, I can log into my Google Chrome. I can log into my Linux. I can log into a Raspberry Pi emulator. I can log into a ColecoVision emulator, an Atari emulator, Windows 95. So I like to put them all on there. I've got an emulator for an iPad, which is pretty fun, right? But they're all great learning tools. And what happens with me in the business that I'm in, if somebody calls me and says, I'm running this version of something and I don't have it, I can just run it off of a virtual machine and learn it, even if it's a tablet, right? I'm not going to go out and buy every tablet there is. But if I've got the emulator for it, I can pretty much learn it inside and out. So anything like that's really fun. At least I think it is anyway.
Yay.
Do that too, Wend.
Yes, I should do that.
Put an emulator on your phone. How you liking your new iPhone? Give us a review. Tell us what you've got.
What do you mean, what do I have?
What phone do you have?
I don't have any games. Oh, I do actually have games.
But what phone is it?
Oh, it's the iPhone 6S.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's been working okay. I think sometimes I have an issue with the sound, though.
You do?
I think so. So if I turn the sound off and then I put it back on, sometimes it doesn't want to seem to come back on. So,
and you find that it just one minute it's working and then next minute, like, you're typing and you don't hear any sound? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
That is a known issue with iPhones.
Yeah, so I don't know. I probably should get that checked into, right?
They're probably going to suggest that you do a start from scratch.
Right.
Which will probably solve the problem. What's happened is you've downloaded an add-on and it's not compatible as it should be.
Right.
So either try and think back to when it started and maybe get rid of a couple of those apps that you've put on. Or,
yeah, I think it started pretty much right at the beginning when I got it. It's not very old. Yeah.
So when you got it, did you start fresh or did you bring it from your other phone? Did you do a
Yeah, I brought it from my other phone. Yeah.
So there could have been an add-on, like an app on it that's not quite compatible.
Right.
All the time. So the best thing to do, and I always tell people, when you get a new phone, start brand new, because then you log into your account and then you can pick those apps that you want, right? But you're starting fresh, so you don't bring any of the junk with you.
Right.
probably what they're going to suggest is do a fresh start. Try doing like coming from a backup, and if that doesn't work, then your best bet is to just start installing the add-ons or get rid of some that you don't use.
Right.
And maybe just keep rebooting, and maybe one of those apps will be the culprit. I see it all the time on iPhones.
Really, eh?
I had one, and I think it was like, I want to say it was one of the map add-ons that was causing the issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then when I finally deleted it and did my reboots, the sound came back and was perfect.
Oh, which one? Jeez, I wonder where I was thinking.
I'm sure it was a map one that caused the problems.
Get rid of all my map ones.
What was that?
I'm going to get rid of all my map ones now.
And then try it, and if it still does it, then bring back the map ones that you use, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's really what you got to do, process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
So Lentex said, Savvy, would you know how to turn a build into an APK? I do, yes. I can actually, I'm going to make a note of that. I can put, I can do a video, or I can also put a link on my website to a document for it. So let me make a note of that. So build, actually, Husham has a very good link too. So let me find Husham's, and I'll get that onto my Facebook and to my Twitter, but then I'll put my own one up there too. So I think phone batteries are crap, not last as they should.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I have this conversation with people a lot, and you need to remember that phones aren't phones anymore. We're not like this iPhone that I have, honestly, it's not a phone, it's a computer, right?
Yeah.
So now we call it a phone because we can make a call on it. Okay, fair enough. But the number of things that are running in the background on this thing, think about your laptop. So if you have a laptop and it tells you you've got 3 hours battery life left, and you're watching a movie, and then at the same time you're creating a document, at the same time you're on a website, you're using resources and you're going to drain the battery. So the same things happen with the phones, right? So you've got all these add-ons, you've got all these applications that are running in the background that maybe you don't even realize are running, and they run down the battery on the phone. It makes complete sense. If your phone is hot, so in warm weather, your battery is going to run down. The first thing I do is take it out of its cover, because if this device gets hot, this battery is going to last 20 minutes as opposed to 3 hours, right? iPhones, they kind of suck because you can't take the battery out and put a new battery in. That's why Androids are nice, because you can have a backup battery. But it's not a phone, it's essentially a smaller tablet, or it's a computer, right? Very expensive, but that's why the batteries that are in here, can you imagine the size battery you'd need in that phone to make it last all day?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi kill battery. The other thing that's going to kill battery is the phones that we have different carrier network settings. You might have 3G, 4G, LTE, and if your phone's set up, for example, on LTE, if you only have one tiny area where you live that's LTE and all the others are 3G, 4G, your phone is constantly searching all day, all night, searching for that LTE signal. So if you're in an area that doesn't primarily have an LTE service, turn that feature off. Then your phone's only going to be 3G or 4G, and it's not constantly going to be searching for the signal. So that's what wears it down. Wi-Fi, not as much. Bluetooth, yes. So Bluetooth will wear it down because, again, it's searching, right? It's looking around. Is always there Bluetooth? Is there Bluetooth? Wi-Fi, not as much because it's not constantly searching. But the LTE, so your network carrier settings, LTE to 3G and 4G, that will make the world of difference to your phone. I had a customer that had LTE turned on. They're not in an area where we readily get LTE signal, and I bet you he was getting 4 hours out of the phone, and when I turned it off, he got a day, 24 hours.
Wow, huge difference.
Yeah. So that's the one thing that, yeah, they're little mini computers, right?
Yeah, they are. You can do anything on them, really.
Yeah, and like Chuck says, his phone will last about 24 hours if everything is turned off, and I would say that's about right.
Yeah.
If you have everything turned off, and that's the thing, of course, what do we want to do with our phones? We want to do everything with them, right? So, I mean, it's pointless to have a phone and say, I've got to turn Bluetooth off. I've got to turn Wi-Fi off. I've got to turn that. Then you can't do anything with it.
Right.
I didn't pay all that money to not be able to use it. So.
Oh, John says you could download an app that turns the apps off.
And I mean, the apps that are running in the background, a lot of them aren't really using battery power. But look at your location services. If you go under your settings and look at location services, I can guarantee you that if you have 100 apps on there, probably 95 of them are checking your location, which means constantly your phone is checking the satellites for where you are, which means it's going to wear it down, right? So turn location services off, because really for like things like eBay and I mean, if you're looking at something like the Weather Network or Kijiji or something like that you actually want to do location services, fine. But by default, when your phone is installing all these apps, they just turn location services on.
Right.
And you don't need it to be on, right? So, and that's the other thing is with Siri. So I have Siri turned off on my phone. If Siri is turned on, she's listening to you. So she's listening. If my Siri's turned on right now, she's listening to everything I'm saying. When I go on, and let's say we've been talking about Coca-Cola. When I go on to my phone later on, if I had it turned on, guarantee you if I go onto eBay or if I go just into Safari and search for something, I'm going to get ads for Coca-Cola because Siri has heard what I'm talking about.
Right.
And that microphone is on all the time. So again, if you turn those things off, if you turn location services and your network carrier, that's going to make a huge difference. Screen brightness, yes, that's going to make a difference as well. And if you turn off the listen feature, because it's not only Siri that's listening, it's other apps as well, that's going to save you a lot as well on your battery. But those are the things people don't think about, right? Like, who's thinking their phone's listening to them?
Yeah, it's almost creepy, right?
It's scary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very scary. So mine's turned off.
Good.
I hope it doesn't know what I'm thinking.
Oh, it might.
It does. But anyways, guys, I think that was a pretty good show. We had a good crowd tonight. I think we covered a lot. So we'll be back. Well, I know I'll be back next week. I don't know about StreamingWend. She might be getting ready to start partying on her vacation. I don't know.
Oh, I just might. You never know.
So, and now my computer's listening to me. And I just finished on this note. Interesting. I was online the other day, and there's a few pictures of Mark Zuckerberg going around online just because of different things that are going on Facebook and stuff. And if you look at the pictures from Mark Zuckerberg in the background, his camera and his microphone on his computers are always covered. Right? So his computer, he doesn't want his computer listening to what he's saying. So think about that too, guys. Your microphones, everything on your computer are also watching and listening. Not so much as your phone, because once I close out my Hangout, I'm going to turn off my camera, but there's always that chance that maybe someone's going to log into your computer, right? They can turn your camera back on. So,
Right.
but anyways, so thanks guys for joining us. It was a great show, and I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna have a show on Saturday morning,
No.
but next Thursday I'll definitely be here, and hopefully StreamingWend can join us too. So
Hopefully.
yeah. So anything else, Wend, or is that it?
I think we're good.
Good. Well,
Yeah.
thank you, everybody. You guys are fantastic. And Landtech, I'll review your build and I will let you know.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.